Yo guys, welcome back to another Danmachi Memoria Freese video. Okay, so it's another Wednesday, it's another dead day with nothing else much to do, so I figured we're gonna try and beat another boss. Now today we're taking on the Bell story, chapter 47-6, so on very hard, basically the most current hardest storyline boss to date. They will probably consistently get harder anyway. So before we do anything else, I will tell you what gear you need. You're going to need at least level 60 flame cloaks and 2 revolving anklets, amulets, whatever the hell they're called, and that will cover everything. Go over the team. So as you can see, the team I have in front of me, we will elephant in the room. Let's address it right away. I am borrowing a friend's unit because, well, I will show you. All right. 1, she hits damn hard, and 2, she is basically the light self-sustaining version of Alice, whatever you want to call her, except for the fact that she removes strength and magic buffs, and we need that. And on her we have a unit who I don't even have one copy of, is MLB Apollo for the light resist debuff. Now we'll go over my team. Now, so Haruhime, you know what she does. Orna, you should know what she does. Okay, so you know what? I'm not gonna say that because it's probably at least one person's first time watching. Haruhime extends buffs and debuffs, heals on counter, and heals with her skill 3. Lowers strength and magic. She basically all around best unit for supporting in the game. On her, I have Orna. Orna lowers strength and physical resist and magic resist by 10%, increases guard and counter rate for Haruhime by 20%. Fina, okay, so Fina, I'm using this Fina 1 because she has strength and magic removal as well as a 30% damage reduction for the team. And on her, I have basically the only unit that gives a direct percentage buff to magic, who is Freya. Freya gives a 20% strength, magic, physical resist and magic resist buff directly to my Fina. Then I have my first sack, Line. Line is just there for the SA gauge charge, as you guys probably well know. On her, now this is where it gets funny. Okay, so I'm using this Paradise Mood Hestia because she lowers strength by 15%. And you're going to need that because this Bell buffs himself as well as hits exceptionally hard. Gone over the Anya. My second sack is the Goblin Slayer for his skill 2, increases single type attack and AoE by 20%. You only really want it for the single type attack. You shouldn't really be using AoE attacks anyway. On him is the second unit. This Makoto lowers magic by 15%. Now it's okay if you don't have these 2 specific units. There are other units in the game that lower strength and magic, and the reason I have both is because this Bell does both physical damage and magic damage. Yes, and they both hit hard, like really hard. Before I go any further, yeah, I know there is no overlay today, but I kind of I wanted to try out doing it without an overlay and see if that worked out better for you guys. Anyway, onto my last unit is the other Thunder unit that came out recently, is the Argo. Now I only have him at +3, but it should still pay off. As you can see, I've got flame coat on him. Yeah, he has a level 90 weapon. But he is here because he also adds physical resist and magic resist to the team, as well as debuffs thunder resistance, strength, thunder resistance, physical resist and magic resist all in one skill, and then can actually do quite a bit of damage himself even at +3. So with all of, and on him, come on, my favorite assist in the game currently is Finn. He basically buffs everything, and I mean everything. Strength, magic, agility, endurance, and dexterity. Now the only thing he doesn't buff there is resistances, and that's it. And I'm cool with that. I am definitely cool with that. He is my favorite assist in the game currently, and I probably will put him on every team. Anyway, let's not get into the run because it's something I have to show you on the screen right now. Is the move rotation. Now if you look closely, you will see. Now I do have to say thank you to Siggy and, as it says right there, the NGNL Familia from the NA server. because it's got shared along this far down the line. So big thank you to you guys. I restructured it a little bit to make it a little bit cleaner. Essentially what we have here is, so straight away on turn 1 he's going to buff himself. He AoEs on at the end of turn 3 and the end of turn 7, beginning of turn 8. Now the one on between turn 7 and 8 is the one you need to watch out for, because it hits hard, and I mean very hard, and that is the reason we have to lower his magic damage, because his magic damage is done in the form of an AoE, and it hits. It's one hit my entire team when I was trying to figure out how to actually beat it. He also does, it's not on here, but he does debuff resistances as well. Oh, it is here. Turn 10 reduces magic resist and physical resist and buffs himself again. Anyway, so take a pause the video, take a screenshot, make sure you get a copy of this for yourself to help you when you're doing a run. And that being said, let's close this now, and I'm gonna bring it up myself because I kind of need to know what's going on, so I can play, you know. Anyway, so let's get into the run and hope that auto battle's not. Okay, we're in. Now guys, before I actually start anything, it's important to note that there is an aspect of RNG here. He could one hit any of my units at basically any point because he's that much of a pain in the ass. So we're gonna lower his strength and magic, reduce all incoming damage, increase SA gauge, and then I am going to, because he's still going to hurt a bit and I'm not going to be able to remove that buff this turn, because he is going to buff himself this turn, I'm going to use Anya's skill 1 for the regen as well and hope for the best. It's all about who he attacks, because he gets okay, that's a good, okay, and there's the regen. Oh my days. Okay. So there's 2 single target attacks there plus a buff. Now we're going to try and remove that buff. Hopefully he doesn't kill anyone, to be fair. And we're going to try and remove that buff. Actually, I'm going to use skill 1 again because I assume he's going to basically try and hit everyone. And I'd rather him not kill Argonaut. We're not trying for an S clear, we're just trying to clear it. But if I can stop him from killing anyone, you know, it puts us closer to an S clear anyway, because we don't have Bell in the party anyway, so it's still going to be a bit of a coin toss as to whether how close we get to an S clear. Okay, right, so fingers crossed. Oh dear. Okay, luckily there was an immense amount of damage reduction there. So basically we were lucky enough that Anya removed that strength buff before he decided to single out Fina repeatedly. Okay, so we are going to extend buffs again. This time we should be okay, because we now have Argo on the field, and Argo is going to apply this physical resist and magic resist buff to everyone. So I know it's like 3rd turn in a row I'm using Fina's skill 1, but it's literally just to make sure no one dies. What does he do turn 3? He basically ends with an AoE and does 3. Okay, so I can get away with lowering light resistance this turn because I don't need to do anything else. We're going to check his debuffs real quick before we apply anything else. So 10% physical resist, magic resist, there's the light reduction. He's about to take a reduction in physical resist, magic resist, thunder resist and light resist all in one turn. So we should be okay. No, he's not going to. He will take the other resistances next turn. This turn it's more important for me to actually get off the defensive buffs and heal. Alright, okay, cool. And let's hope for the best here, because he can still hit hard, and for some reason he really wants to pick on Fina. Okay, it's now turn 4. There's the AoE. I am going to SA with Haruhime, which puts us in a great position because the additional regen every turn. We're going to debuff his physical resist, magic resist and thunder resist, and then all I really need to do is spam skill 3 with Anya. Make sure all of my skills are in the right order. Now the thing is, the reason that I'm bringing Anya here is because aside from the fact that she has a strength and magic buff removal, which is clutch in the beginning of the quest, her SA is a self-buffing nuke. I will show when we get an SA next time. I will show you. But essentially, what's going to happen is I'm now, when I get any more SAs, I'm going to spam SAs with Anya because she's going to do more damage than anyone else. Mainly because of the combination of the assist she has, plus the fact that she can lower light resistance herself. So we're basically good now. We should be okay for the rest of it. Wait, he does have the thunder resist reduction, and now we can just skill 2 with everyone. We're on turn 5. What happens turn 5? Okay, for the next 2 turns he's only going to use single target. He's going to use 3 single target attacks, and I'm hoping he's debuffed enough and we're strong enough not to take too much damage. I'm not worried about Anya in the least. She's MLB, she has an MLB assist, she's got ridiculous stats. Just shy of an SA there, which is unfortunate. I may need to Sheikah this turn because he has I'm worried about that very large AoE that's going to come at the beginning of turn 8 or end of turn 7. So we're going to get 3 more single target attacks here. Hardly any damage. Considerably more damage on the units that I brought to the fight, but okay. Yasuga, okay, now this is what I meant. Self, strength and light attack damage plus 90%. Essentially, she does the same thing Goblin Slayer does, only with light. And the pairing of this assist as well as this is ridiculous. So what we're going to do here is we're going to SA, and we're going to see how much damage she does. And just continue to use the other skill free. Now, considering I actually don't have Anya, I've not really seen this SA, so I mean I have, obviously I've seen it when I first completed it. When I first completed it and I borrowed my friend's Anya, it was the first time that I'd seen Anya's SA animation. Holy crap, that was a lot of damage. Notice he buffed himself there, and because Fina, okay, magic units are always going to go after physical units. Now that basically means Fina is so slow, she's the only unit that could possibly remove that strength and magic buff that happens so late on. We do have an issue here though, because he's probably still in range to be able to kill my Fina. She's only got 1,000 health left, but we are going to stick to our guns here and we're going to stay true to what's happening, and hopefully we'll be okay. If not, it doesn't matter. We're just trying to first clear this. We're not trying to S clear this. It's one of those situations where if we beat it, like we're trying to beat it, but if we get closer to S clearing, that's fantastic. If not, we just want that first time reward. So fingers crossed he attacks someone other than Fina. And I got the heal up. Okay, that is great, yes. Alright. Nice amount of damage. I mean, Fina's still pretty low. If he wanted to, he could still do more damage. Now, we're going to see how much damage we do with Anya's second SA after she has that 90% buff. Everything else stays the same, and hopefully I can heal before he tries to kill my damn Fina again. I do enjoy this animation. And she did 1.1 million. That's ridiculous in a boss fight like this. Why must you pick on Fina? Stop this nonsense. And I don't have any mana for a heal. I wasn't paying attention to my MP. Okay, so we have to hope that he doesn't do that much damage to my Fina. It's turn 10. He's going to do one single target, and it's probably going to hurt. I'm hoping he hits Anya. How much health does he even have left? 1.6 million. We are so close here. Fingers crossed. Honestly. Okay, right. So that was a count. Okay, right. Whoa. Whoa. I don't know what that noise was. I'm so sorry. All right. This should end it. This should end it real easily here. I think the toughest aspect of this fight was just the RNG side of it. Once you know his rotation, he becomes easy to counter, But if you don't have a fully competent team like this one, well, I say this one, this isn't even fully competent. He nearly killed my Fina repeatedly. He seemed to have a genuine issue with Fina this round. God. That is so, it was, okay, so we did it under 12 turns and we did it without anyone dying. All you would need to do is come back with a team that's essentially unkillable and have a belt in there and you should be fine. I do want to say a big thank you to Yui, because I basically got him out of bed and woke him up and everything to put his Anya and Apollo as a support unit for me to borrow. Now guys, I do want to cover something real quick. This is endgame content. Now the difference between Danmachi and other gachas is that you can reach endgame content within like a month. All it takes is for you to smash up the story, save up Iris, and then MLB a couple of units, and that genuinely doesn't take that long in this game. However, you cannot come to this boss fight and expect to clear it with, say, DPS units that are like +2 and fully hero ascended. It doesn't work like that. So be patient, finish your story, save your Iris, summon on banners, MLB units, and you will get it eventually. The story bosses are not going anywhere, so you have time to come back and beat them. Anyway guys, I hope you have enjoyed the video. I hope this helps you beat him. It's not a guide, it's just how I did it. But yeah guys, make sure to drop a like if you did enjoy the video, subscribe if you're not, make sure to follow me on any of the social media links in the description. And as always guys, I'll catch you later.